Hey guys, it's me, Carlos. Welcome. And today we are talking about stiff neck or pain on the neck or even the shoulder. Okay, so if you're having trouble moving your neck or you feel like you're being stuck on your computer screen or driving for a long time, like I do sometimes, and your neck is stiff and it just kind of feels heavy or hard to move it around, or you feel some crunchiness, you got to watch this. Okay, now today we're going to focus on the neck, but weirdly enough, we're going to be addressing the shoulder, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute. But when you have the crunchiness in the neck, it's like your spine levels are out of track. So it's almost like the train tracks are out of alignment. So it feels kind of crunchy. It feels kind of like just not there, or it just feels heavy when you try to move it. Okay. So now that I mentioned the word move it, we got to figure it out or kind of show you guys how your neck moves. It moves north to south, east to west, and then you turn it all over your shoulder. Okay. And a good landmark is your collarbone right here. You want to be able to turn enough that your chin, okay, or your jaw for the matter, can line up with the collarbone. Okay. So as far as moves. Now, today I'm going to show you guys what I call the 1, 2, 3 combo in order to take care of that pain. Okay. Now, number one is to kind of get warmth and blood flow to the area that you're going to be working on. And in this manner, we're going to be talking about the neck, okay, and a little bit on the upper shoulder, upper traps, we call it most of the time. Okay. So that's number one. Get it warmed up. Okay. Number two, and it's important, is the trigger point. We have about 2 to 4 trigger point areas that we can address. Now, when it comes to that, and this is why it's so important, this part, we want to create what we call pliability in the area. So you want the muscles and the ligaments in the area to be more pleasant to work with before you even stretch them. Okay, so first we want to try to bring some warmth. And I brought here for you guys, if a nice one to use is like Vaseline if you like have no resources. But another one is very well known for us now is coconut oil, or something that is easy to work with but yet brings warmth and heat. I like to put a little eucalyptus and even geranium, which is a very awesome essential oil. Let me know if you guys want more information about them. But something to increase the blood flow and, more importantly, to ease your level of stress if you have any. Okay, so warmth. Number two, like I say, is trigger point. And with trigger point, here's the cool deal. You can use something simple as a ball. And it doesn't have to be a lacrosse ball, because sometimes, as you know, you break blood vessels. But let me show you a couple of the balls that we can call. This one, the spiky, I call it. You can buy it at Target. They sell the set of 3 for like $15 at Target. This is a lacrosse ball that you can buy at Dick's Sport. Actually, it says it right there, Dick's Sports. But those are too hard. However, sometimes when we work with heavier set people in their hips, we need to go heavier. But my ideal one is the trigger point. And this ball specifically was designed for us therapists and trainers that work with post rehab, because it's designed after the thumb of the therapist. Okay. Now here's the catch. Because we don't want you guys to get too tired, you want to find the 2 to 3 spots that are sore. Okay. Now, likely that if you're sore, when you lift your arm, you might feel a lot of tension on your upper traps. So I'm going to show you an easy tricks that I teach my clients to do it themselves at home. Check it out. Just put it in a tube sock, a dress socks, put the ball in there, and just let it sit there. You want to go inside the shoulder blade, not the bone, but the edge of the bone. Okay, and I'm going to use this wall to show you guys exactly the movement that you're going to go. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit so you guys can see it, and check it out. You're going to put it, let it fall over like you're drying your back on the inside of the shoulder blade. Now, even though your pain is on the neck or maybe the shoulder, you want to move your arm. So you want to move your arm side to where it's comfortable, not painful. Now, And here's where it's very subjective. You want it to be tender but not painful. So you want to move it side to side, front and back, and then across. Okay? And then because you're not holding the ball back there, you can relocate it. You can just slide it down a little bit. And again, 4 or 6 times per side, 4 that way, 4 or 6 times this way, and the same across. So that's number 2. The third part of the combination is the stretching of the muscle. Okay? And here comes the handy part. So your neck, when we're looking at it, and the shoulder blade work together. And this is why. Your head is here, right? Your shoulder blade sits here. And the shoulder blade is like a triangle. Okay? Muscles goes right up to the neck. And that's why that trigger point was put here or sometimes even here. Okay? So the way we look at it, the way I explain it to my students and my clients, is like a steering wheel. Okay? So when you move, stretching that muscle that goes here on this side, your steering wheel is going that way, or your steering wheel is going this way. Okay? So it's a matter of targeting that muscle that you need to stretch. How long to stretch? 3 deep breaths. Okay? So again, 2 to 3 trigger points. It can be this one over here, or it can be on the lower part of the bony structure. Again, we're not on the bone, we're on the edge of it. Okay? And then you hold it, you move it, and then to stretch. If you printed the cheat sheet that comes with this video, you know what the stretches are, but I'm going to show you real quick. First one is behind the arm, behind the head, and then you go sideways and you feel the stretch from the back of the ear, typically all the way down the shoulder. Okay? Then you turn and drop your head down, and that's when it goes into the shoulder blade spot area. Okay? If you don't feel it, then you can take this arm, the claw, not the fingers, the claw, right? Not at the head, at the base of the skull, and you can put a little bit of pressure to get that extra stretch. Okay? And the last one is across the chest and look over. So those 3 basic stretches, 3 deep breaths to get you there. Okay? So that's your 1, 2, 3 combinations. You want to do that, and here's the catch. 3 to 6 times a day for 3 weeks. If you do that consistently, daily, 3 to 6 times a day for 3 weeks, you'll notice huge improvement. Okay? So, real quick, covering crackling or heaviness on the neck, or even the upper shoulder from holding your head texting or on the screen forward, or for me, in my case, driving. It gets a little tiring through here. That's what it feels like. It moves like a steering wheel, so you got to find those trigger points, 2 to 4 trigger points in that area of the shoulder blade. You're going to apply the 1, 2, 3 combo. Warm up the area, then go and find 2 of those trigger point areas. Use a regular ball, something that can free up your hands, and especially if you're getting arthritis, you don't want to use too much of your fingers. And number 3 is stretching it for 3 deep breaths. You're going to complete that 3 to 6 times a day for 3 weeks. You should notice huge, significant difference. Okay? Be sure to print your cheat sheet that comes with this video. And if you have any questions, for sure, reach out to me and I can help you with your specific situation. All right? Until next time, stretch 1, 2, 3 combination. Talk to you guys later. Bye.